Here's the quad VCF and VCA module from Sputnik Modular. This can work as a set of filters, VCAs or low pass gates. So let's get stuck into the features and look at these across some different parts in the video. I'm in VCF mode, so here's that filter. Here's the VCA mode. And the combo low pass gate mode. I'm triggering an envelope and adding that to the CV input, so here's the low pass gates. We've got a great woody low pass gate pluck. Here's the filter mode. And the same envelope for the VCA mode. And then as I've been playing with that same envelope for the LPG combo mode. And there's individual outputs as well as odd, even and all outputs as well. So you've seen the features, but let's get stuck into that sound. Here's the VCF mode. And it's got a great smooth filter sound. Let's add an envelope to the CV input. And adjusting that for a sharper and shorter decay. And that's responding nicely to the rich tone at the input. Let's go into the VCA mode and here's its sound. So that's simple amplitude control with a knob, and here's adding the envelope back in. So we've got the VCA that closes nicely. Here's the combo mode, which is the low pass gate mode. It's a really lovely top end roll off as it decays. Here's some shorter envelopes. And that's the sound of the module. So here's a simple use for the module in the form of a 4-channel mixer. I've got some different oscillators and some noise going into the 4 channels, each in VCA mode. So you can start to mix these together, and I'm coming out of the all output. And should you need one, there's a simple 4-channel mixer, but we can look at tone control with the filter modes as well. So here's channel 4 going into the VCF mode for the noise. And we can get a nice rich sub with a lot of top end roll off on channel 1. Here's going into the combo mode for some tone and amplitude control at the same time. So there you've got a basic mixer with tone control. Here's some stacked classic house chord sounds, and I'll look at using the module as a subtractive voice. It isn't a full voice without the oscillators and envelopes on board, but we can use the VCA and VCF across 2 channels in a more standard subtractive synthesis way. So here's using the VCA on channel 2. Adding CV to that, here's some basic amplitude control. So that's all standard and simple stuff, but I'll take my input to channel 1 and then take channel 1's output to go into channel 2 and use channel 1 as a filter in VCF mode. And we've already got the envelope in channel 2 for the VCA, so let's take an envelope into channel 1 for filter control. Regardless of how open that filter is, it's still under control of the amp envelope. So the module works really well for more standard subtractive filtering and VCA control. Here's looking at creating stereo patches with the odd and the even outputs. So I'll be using this as 4 low pass gates with different sounds and triggers striking those LPGs, with the odd and even outputs panned hard left and hard right. So you can spend some time building up percussion and really working these sounds, and you can just strike these LPGs with a short trigger and get that nice ringing Vactral pluck and mix these across the different outputs. For the last part of the video, I'll look at using CV and gate signals as inputs rather than audio. I've got the top channel on my unit taking my audio input, and my output's coming out from channel 1 as well. I've got channel 4 with a gate sequence at the input, and I'm in the VCA mode on channel 4, and I can open that up to let those gates through or completely shut that off with a VCA. I've then got a square LFO to open up that VCA to only let those triggers through when the signal is high. So any trigger that's present now will only pass through when the square wave LFO is high, and that's indicated by a red LED on that cable. This works like AND logic, which means the output is only high when both inputs are high, which in this case means when the triggers are high and also when the CV is high from that square wave LFO. Here's slowing down the LFO. And as soon as the LFO goes negative, the VCA closes and the triggers don't pass through. So that's it for the Sputnik Quad VCF and VCA module, which is a great set of low pass gates, VCAs and filters with mixing options across those various outputs. Hit like and subscribe for more videos every week, and check the Patreon link in the description to see how you can support my channel.